Hello and welcome to 15 Minute Gamer. My name is Tony and this is a review for the game called Mr.Shifty, which is on the PC as of now. It is also available on your Nintendo Switch as well. So if you like a nice little indie game on there that's a lot of fun, head over to your Nintendo Switch store and pick it up. In the interest of disclosure, I was given this key by the publisher. The publisher are Tiny Build. Now, you may not have heard them, but I presume, and I would think you've probably played or seen some of their games before. There's a new game out called Streets of Rogue, which I'm really interested in getting hold of. Cluster Truck, Punch Club, which you can get on the mobile device as well. Speedrunners, which I'm sure a lot of people have played as well. No Time to Explain, which is a fun little game. Party Hard, The Final Station. There's just Hello Neighbor as well, which is a very interesting little game. So yeah, they publish a lot of indie games, and I like it. And when you're playing this, it does remind you a little bit of Party Hard. However, it does take to the next level. I did play Party Hard. I did enjoy Party Hard, but I did not put as many hours into Party Hard as I did this. This is, and not spoil most of the review towards the end, but it's just a really fun little game. So, what is it about? So you play as a master thief called Mr.Shifty, and you're breaking into this tower block to steal something. I'm not going to spoil what that something is. And you can basically teleport. Yes, teleport. This is a thing I've not seen in a gameplay mechanic. I've not seen the game before. And wow, it really leads to a very fast-paced action game. And it just does it so well. It is really easy to use as well. I was a bit worried when I first saw it and thought, oh, this looks a tad confusing, but it's not. It's just brilliant. And it just leads to such fast and quick gameplay. You're shifting around, you're beating people up, you're moving behind them, you jump behind walls, you're jumping out of danger. It is just such a fun gameplay mechanic. I am including some of that fast-played mechanic in the background now as I'm saying that, just to show you what it is. And your job is basically clear the level of bad guys and get to the elevator. That is your job. You get to the elevator, that is mission over, and you go to the next floor. Sometimes they may take 5 minutes, they may take 10 minutes. If you die a lot like me, they could take 25, 30, 35 minutes. And you know what? None of it's a chore, and it's just a lot of fun to do. And it's one of them games where you'll die a lot and you'll go, oh, one more go. And you'll do it and die again. You'll go, one more go, die again. Right, one more go, die again. And then you start getting angrier. You'll turn it off and go, no, one more go. And you'll put it back on and just try and get through that next stage. Problem is, if you quit halfway through a stage, you've got to start the whole stage again. So there is that incentive to really power through that stage, especially if you get near the end, and you'll always know when you're towards the end because it'll just be a absolute hellhole of enemies, and there'll just be hundreds coming at you from all different angles and different types of enemies, and you really have to have your wits about you. And yesterday when I was playing it, I was so close to the end of the level, and I must have tried this level about 20-25 times until I got it right. And when you get it right, oh my god, the elation you feel is amazing. And sometimes it is down to luck, but with your shifting abilities, you're using it to your advantage. You'll think, right, okay, if I shift over there, kill him, shift over there, kill him, shift down there, shift down there, I'll kill them. Oh, if I go and get them in the room, and it's just, there's a lot of tactics to play. You wouldn't think it, but there is. On top of the enemies, there's also laser grids that'll get you. There's puzzles to solve. There's fire traps to get you. There's places where the main bad guy has done it so you can't use your powers, so you're really slow and you've got to do everything quite methodical and be really careful, and there's just so much challenge here all the time. Yes, I'm not the best at puzzles, so sometimes I'll sit there and go, so I really don't know. And I sit there confused, and yesterday I did kind of quit at one point because I was like, I don't know what it wants me to do. I tried and tried and tried and tried. However, I came back with a fresh mind and done it pretty quickly. And also, as you've just seen on screen now, the first time I tried this run, I got through straight away and then ballsed it up. It took me ages. I've cut this down. It took me absolutely ages to even get the same point as I did last time. It must have been fluke the first time. So as you can see, lasers, as soon as you touch them, you're dead. And that goes for a lot of the game. It is one shot, one hit kill. If you get shot from a stray bullet, a stray explosion, a stray laser, you're dead. That is it. You'll restart at your current location. That is one good thing about it. It does restart you in some pretty good points. It always just restarts you to the beginning of that part of the stage, so you don't usually have to go too far back. Unfortunately, when you have done a lot and you've been going for about 3 or 4 minutes killing loads of people, and then the last guy kills you, that's where the rage comes in, because you're like, oh my god, or you shift into a wall, or shift into a guy, or just whatever. You've only got a limited number of shifts as well. You can only shift 5 times before it runs out and you have to wait to recharge it. You also have a meter that fills up. When that is full, you'll then go in like a slow-mo mode. If a bullet goes in the eye, and you can like run around the level for a little bit and take guys out and punch them and kick them and that sort of thing. So that's what that little bar for above the shifting bar is. As you can see now, in fact, perfect timing. It's gone slow-mo now, so you can see I'm just shifting around and just killing them. So yeah, you'll run into guys with pistols, machine guns, shotguns, I can't speak that word, flamethrowers. Oh god, that took a while to get out. Guys that'll punch you, really strong guys. So there's a variety of things. There's mechanical guns. There's just everything is just trying to kill you, and just your job is just to get through it, and that's what you're here to do. The sound design and level design is really good as well. I was really sold on that. It really set the atmosphere pretty good, and you know, as you're working your way through it, the levels, even though it's just from the top-down perspective, do look pretty nice, and there's quite a lot of variety as well. Sometimes you get stuck in the same kind of place and you think, have I been here before or not? But generally they are different things. There's hidden things, walls that get blasted out. If you blast out certain parts of the scenery, you'll get weapons, like the statues, and you can get swords off them, or a really cool trident that if you throw it, it goes through loads of people. There's doors you can kick. There's oars and staffs and heads you can throw at people. There's water containers you can throw at people. There's just loads. There's loads and loads and loads around the scenery to keep you occupied. The only thing you can't do is pick up guns, and I know it's trying to keep you away from the gunplay, but I think I would have maybe have liked to seen you being able to pick up the gun, even if you just got 2 or 3 shots out of a shotgun or something. Just sometimes the situations you get in are just really like, oh my god, what am I supposed to do? It'd just be so nice just to matrix a gun as you go over, slow-mo gun, pick up and just shoot someone in the face for 1 or 2 rounds of ammo. I would have loved to see that. This game does remind you kind of like the Matrix. It also feels like an X-Men character. Like, I always feel like I'm an X-Man in this because of the way you're going around and the way he's quite hidden with his baseball cap and trench coat. It's kind of like he doesn't want to be out there and nobody wants to know who he is. And he just referred to as Mr. Shifty. You have a woman basically giving you a mission. She's talking you through. And as I said, you're just breaking into this tower to go and steal something. And she's talking you through the missions and hacking things and talking to you. And generally going, no, don't do that. And you go off and do it anyway. And the main guy can communicate with you as well. He communicates with you throughout the game. Just kind of, you know, a bit of chit-chat and tries to murder you, generally. The other guys don't speak like the AI characters. They don't say anything. I would have maybe, again, liked to seen a little bit of chatter on there, like, where's he gone? Or, oh my god, he teleported. Or just something, you know, just a little bit of more personality about them. However, the AI is generally alright. Sometimes you will shift into a room and there'll be a guy there. You'll beat the guy at the back up and the guy in front of him just continues walking on his merry way, and you're just like, I'm sure you would have heard me just beating up your friend behind you. And they will take predictable paths a lot of the time as well, so if you know roughly where they're going to be, just wait and they'll all attack from the same way. So if you're trying to work out what to do that. However, one good thing about the AI I do really like is they do shoot each other as well. So you can really use that to your advantage as well. So jump in a room like I'm doing now, in the middle of them, and they just all shoot each other. However, they will shoot through scenery and stuff. So cover you had may not exist for very long. You'll be like, I'm going to hide behind here. No, I'm not. It's been shot out as they shoot you. So yeah, remember, it is the one-shot kill. So they will put a laser on you. You'll hear a little bit of a noise. Once that happens, you know to shift right out of there. And that's how you play the game. So it's got the sound design going for it. It's got the level design going for it. It's got a really cool gameplay mechanic that I really like in it as well. So is there any negatives regarding this? I've not found too many negatives at all. I would maybe like to see an upgrade system as well, maybe after every level, maybe just to add the extra bit of a shift or quicker recharge time on the bullet, or maybe You can do a power that'll let you survive 2 bullets, or a revive, or just something that to give you that emphasis to keep completing the missions, that little bit of a tree, a little bit of expertise, a little bit, maybe it could be a key down the line, upgrade down the line, where you can pick up weapons, or because the things you pick up, like the swords and the oars and the things on the wall and that, have a very limited life. You might be able to use them 2 or 3 times and then the snap. Maybe durability could go up, or the guys could get a bit slower, or you could go invisible for a minute, or just something that would keep you going throughout them levels is about the only thing I would change on this game. Apart from that, and you know me, I'm quite critical normally, there's not much I would change about this game. I really enjoy playing it. I think it's a very fun game, very action orientated, really quick, fast paced, and you'll have a lot of fun playing it. And when you nail that level, you will have the biggest smile on your face, because it's skill. When you die, it's usually because it's your fault. You've shifted in the wrong person. There's going to be no dodgy AI that gets you. It's up to you to keep an eye on your jumps and your shifts. It's up to you to keep an eye on where the bullets are going. It's up to you to do all this. So you never feel like you've been gypped out of a death, or you've been conned in any way or anything like that. It is usually your fault. And I do die a lot because of me. So yeah, I would highly, highly, highly recommend this game. It's easily a solid 8 out of 10. I don't like giving out of 10 scores because they're meaningless, but it's very, very highly recommended. Go and pick it up if you got the Switch as well. I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun on there. And I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I will catch you with more reviews sooner or later. Goodbye.